Of Thursday night football, the Minnesota Vikings versus the Los Angeles Rams. I am picking the Los Angeles Rams to beat the Minnesota Vikings in a one-possession game. And the main thing is the hype for the Rams are going to be unreal after this point. And I also think that Minnesota, despite coming in 1-1-1, they haven't looked that consistent. I mean, that 1-1-1 is all over the fucking place. All right. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday. I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons on this one because here's the thing. Now I know Cincinnati's defense is pretty spot on. Their offense is pretty capable. As is the Falcons, despite the fact that most of their defense for the Falcons are in the hospital ward. And the real difference for this game, I feel, is going to be the quarterbacks. But all right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Dare I say it, boys and girls, I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and, yes, Fitz Magic! Yes, I said it. I fucking said it. You know what? God damn it. It's Fitz Magic time. It's fucking Fitz Magic time. Holy shit, the man has thrown back-to-back 400-yard throws. He has set a crazy new precedence for the NFL. And I don't know about you. I'm hyped as fuck. I think we've seen what Chicago will do in terms of offense. They will suck dick on offense, all right? It's just the way shit's going to be, all right? And yes, Tampa Bay doesn't have defense, but they got Fitz Magic. All right, they had decent football on their side. Now they got fucking voodoo. Boys, how about the boys? I think the Detroit Lions are going to beat the Cowboys in their own home. I think the mad rocket scientist has finally awakened, boys and girls. I think after fucking his master last week, Matty P is going to go to Dallas, unzip his pants, whip his dick out in front of Jerry Jones, and just make Dak Prescott look inept. I think that's just going to happen. All right, Buffalo Bills versus the Green Bay Packers. I'll keep this very brief. I think the Packers are going to win, but in a really, really, really way too close of a game at Lambeau Field. All right. The Indianapolis Colts are going to grab their win, and Andrew Luck finally catches a fucking break. I think this is the game Andrew Luck finally catches a fucking break because this Houston Texans team, it's a mess. It's a fucking mess. This team was supposed to go all the way. This team was supposed to take charge of the AFC South, but they have not done anything close to that. They have started 0-3. They have looked piss poor at best at times. Deshaun Watson has not looked like the stud he could be, but he's looking more like a dud. So Colts are gonna go, be in Indianapolis. I think Colts can easily take care of the fucking Texans at home. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to beat the Jets. Now, you know me, boys and girls. I'm a huge fan of Sam Darnold. And Darnold's little darlings, Darnold's darlings, are going to have some tough times ahead. They're going to have some tough times ahead. And this is going to be one of those tough fucking times. All right? I would be extremely ecstatic and surprised if Darnold and his little darlings can beat Jacksonville, especially after that whole fucking debacle last week with fucking Blake Bortles. All right. So if somehow the Jets can surprise me, I'd be fucking ecstatic. I think the New England Patriots are gonna lose to the Miami Dolphins in their own home, and the reason why I say that is Miami's 3-0. They're not 3-0 from scrub teams. They're 3-0 from pretty not so bad. And I say the Philadelphia Eagles will win in Tennessee. Lord Wentz's official welcome back party, and this is mainly because, yes, we all understand that Blaine Gabbert was concussed. Marcus Mariota still has that elbow injury. And for them to pull off those field goal wins from Jacksonville last week, it's incredible for what they did. But at the same time, it's like you can't keep that up with an actual team. You can't keep that up with an actual team with an actual quarterback. The Cleveland Browns are going to win back-to-back games, and they're going to win in the shit Oakland baseball field. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. Because Cleveland's defense is actually pretty fucking good, boys and girls. All right? We all knock on the fucking Browns, but mind you, the Cleveland Browns defense is one of the top defenses in the league right now. All right? They passed the eye test. I'm pretty sure on statistics they passed that shit too, but Gruden is going to play really well in the first half, right? We've seen this script before. He's going to play really well in the first half, and somehow he'll fuck this up. And Baker Mayfield is going to have a fucking outing. I will say that. Baker Mayfield's going to have an outing, and the Cleveland Browns will win back-to-back games this fucking Sunday. Good luck to you. All right. Now, the Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks, but I'm going to throw this caveat in there. I think this game is going to be way too close to everyone else's liking. I think this is going to be way too close, and it's gonna be that. Remember that game last week against Chicago and the Arizona fucking Cardinals? You're wondering what the fuck? The first half, Arizona Cardinals were scoring touchdowns. I feel like this is gonna happen with this fucking game. It's an NFC West division rivalry. The Seahawks tend to not start so fucking fast and early on, and so I feel this is gonna be way too closer than it needs to be. All right, so yeah, Jimmy GQ's out. Can we just say the San Francisco 49ers are done? Like, Jimmy GQ tore on the ACL. And so, yeah, the Chargers are going to win. Yeah. All right, the Chargers are going to win. They have better tools. How are you going to win without a QB? You got that backup dude. Is he any good? I haven't really seen him play. I'd say the New Orleans Saints win in New York. Here's the thing. New Orleans does not boast a stellar defense. They don't. They've given up so many points in the last 3 fucking games. It's kind of crazy how much points they're giving up. But you still got Drew Brees. You still got Drew Brees and all his fun little weapons. And I think Baltimore wins in Pittsburgh. Yeah. And Joe Flacco is going to make that Pittsburgh defense shit its pants. Because that Pittsburgh defense, again, it's atrocious. That defense is absolutely atrocious. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. Call me crazy, boys and girls, but Patrick Mahomes II in September is a man we could bet on. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. This is great in September. It's Andy Reid. This is September. This is his month. So I think they'll still get that win.